Hi, this is Paula, and I wanted to just give you a little introduction into using Bitsgap's interface. It's a grid trading software that you can use to trade crypto. And so here I'm in my demo account. As you can see here, you are currently in demo mode, and you could also switch to live mode from here or by toggling this switch right here, demo on to demo off, to go to the live mode of your account. And here you can see that there are some demo bots that I had set up to test some of the coin pairs. And so to see how easy you can navigate the platform here on Bitsgap, I'll just show you how to look at your chart a little bit differently. If you wanted to um, for example, bring it a little closer like that, or if you wanted to stretch it out. So what you do is just click down on the left mouse button, and then as you drag up, then it'll stretch it out. And then when you drag the mouse down, it will close it up a bit. And you can also move it up and down by holding clicking the left side of the mouse and holding it as you drag um, the whole thing, the whole grid up or down or sideways, like so. And if you wanted to, if you don't need the little chart down here, then you can click around there and then hit the delete button. That will clean it up for you if you wanted to just see this part of the grid. And um, so the same thing here along the horizontal bar, you can also um, either bring it together closer to see more um, of the data going back further like so. So you click and hold the left mouse button and then just drag. When you drag to the right, it'll pull more data in. You see more of the chart from the past. And then if you were to move it towards the left, then you can zoom in closer to what you want to see. And up here, you notice there are some um, little settings here that I can click on. Right now we're on the 6 hour chart, and I also have 1 hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute if you wanted to really zoom in that closely. And how you do that is like to actually put it on your navigation here is to click this little arrow here, and then you could star the ones that you want to be showing up here so that you can have quick access. And then so I can just go back to 6 hours, just like that. All right. And I think I'll just explain just a little bit about what information is shown here for your bots. So here it shows the total profit and loss from all your bots. And here is the bot profit total. And you can see an amount and also the percentage of bot profit. And that's the total value that you have in here. So in the demo mode, you're given, I believe it's 1 Bitcoin um, in each exchange. So yeah, the exchanges. For example, I've got Binance here and KuCoin and Coinbase Pro, and then I also have oh, okay, I deleted the other ones. So those are the ones that I set up in, but you can test with exchanges that that you want to. And you could do that from here to start a new bot. This is actually a new button that they put in on Bitsgap here just recently. But you can click on there and then you could choose what type of bot you want to start. So you can, for example, do an S bot. So you could click on there and then you can come here and choose the exchange. Let's say I choose Qcoin, and then you can choose your coin pair. You can scroll here to see what you'd like to test in your demo bots, or if there's a particular coin pair you'd like to try, then you can also type it in. For example, let's say I do put in ADA, and then you can select from here, for example, ADA KCS coin. That's the Q coin, house coin. And then here you can select how much, but I guess I have a number of bots in Qcoin and I only have $5 US in my demo mode here. So then I wouldn't have enough to start a bot that would make sense here. Um, but what I can do is come to my balance down here, and for this bot, um, you would need KCS to purchase the coin that is here, ADA on the left here. So then, so to start, I would come here and see what coins I have to switch and trade to KCS so I can start this bot. Um, let's see. Okay, so there's a bunch of Bitcoin, 14,000 and a bit. So what I can do now is come up here to the top left and click on trading. And so it'll show the exchange. You can select from here. This is the correct one that I'd like to start the bot on. Then I'll leave it at Qcoin. And I would like to get some KCS from Bitcoin. So sometimes the coin may not show up here if they don't have that coin pair on the exchange. So then sometimes you just need to do a little bit of searching. What I mean is, for example, let's say if I wanted to get some KCS from, let's say if I didn't have any Bitcoin. So your balance also shows here your available balance when you're in your trading tab on the screen. So let's see. I think they also do USDT. Oh yeah, there is KCS USDT. Um, let's just say that I'm trying to that I want to see if I can use up my AMPL here to exchange for KCS. So I don't see it there. But sometimes what happens is maybe if I do it the other way around, it might show up. But in this case, there is no coin pair for KCS versus the AMPL. So, but that's how you would do it if you needed to do two switches. I could switch the AMPL into, say, Bitcoin first if I didn't have enough Bitcoin. So I'm just going to show you how I would do that. So you click on that, AMPL to Bitcoin. And then if you wanted to see it happen right away without having to wait, so I would just click on Market and I want to sell the AMPL. And you could click here as a quick um, uh, as a quicker way if you wanted to just do 10%, 50%, or however much, or the maximum 100%. Let's say I want to do the whole thing, convert all of the AMPL to Bitcoin. So market, sell, and then I would select 100%. and click on sell AMPL. Because it's a market order, it's going to happen real quick. Like market order is placed and then market order is filled. So that was pretty quick, wasn't it? All right, and then so let's say that I want to get more Bitcoin to switch to KCS. Okay, so you know what, KCS to Bitcoin right here. Um, so what I was referring to earlier, for example, if you were to go Bitcoin and then you don't see KCS here, but you can actually try it the other way around and put the / in front. Then you can see down here that there are a lot of coin pairs with Bitcoin. Uh, then you could try KCS right there and um, exchanging to Bitcoin. So we can click on that. And in this case, we want to purchase the KCS. So I'm going to do a market order again. And we will purchase. So we buy the KCS, the coin that's on the left-hand side here. And let's see how much Bitcoin. Let's see, that's it'll show the USD value, how much that the Bitcoin is worth down here. So let's say I'm happy with the 50%, 8,128 US dollars. Then I can click buy. I always like to double check one more time. That is the correct exchange. It's KuCoin, and the coin pair is KCS Bitcoin market, and I'm buying KCS in this case, and this is the amount that I am happy with. So then I click buy KCS, and it'll just take just a moment. Here it is. The market order is placed and market order is filled almost right away. Now we can go back to the bots right here, and let's say, for example, so then it's, yeah, we had selected the exchange, it's KuCoin, and the coin pair KCS with Bitcoin, and the amount here. So you can use the slider or you can type it in, but Bitcoin is one of the coins where it's kind of harder to remember a whole string of numbers. So what you can do is just slide it. Like so. And then, so that way you can select how much you want to put into this bot to start it. And here, oh, by the way, when it's red like this, that means that something needs to be fixed. And if you click on it, it'll usually give you a little info window here to let you know what needs to be fixed. Here it says investment is too low. Please set at least 0.27 Bitcoin to start the bot with these settings. So, but because we didn't actually put in the settings yet, that's okay. We can leave that for a moment. But here you will see, we can click off there, the lower price and also the high price in the charts. But what Bitsgap gives you when you just put in the coin pair is just kind of like a sort of like a random chart. So you would then go and adjust to what you would like to set for this particular bot pair for your grid. So let's just say that I want to do a grid step of, if I say 0.9. So this is completely random, just doing it for demonstration purposes only. So you would actually, it would be best to learn what settings would work the best, would yeah, what settings would give you the best potential of your bots doing well. So be sure that yeah, that that you would be careful to set in um, the right settings in here. But of course, this is in demo mode, so you can play around with it and test it out as well. But for live bots, for sure, um, um, maximize your chances of your bots doing well by putting in the best settings. And so this is for demo purposes. Let's say I put 0.9 and let's see here. And then let's see, the current price is shown right here, but let's say if we were to say point zero zero zero, so it's 3 zeros, 2, and then it'll show the lower price right there. We could squeeze the chart a little bit. So again, it's yeah, hold your left mouse button and drag. And for the higher price here, for the top of our grid, let's say we go with point zero 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 3. So then you'll see it shows here the low price and the high price. And then you can also click the 6 hours to see more of the historical data. And I'm just going to click down here and press delete so that I can see a clearer image here. So that's as far back as this chart is going. And so there you go. So that's kind of like, yeah, that's how you would be able to set your low price or high price. And if you wanted to change it or adjust it, then you can actually come here, like at the high price, for example, if you want to change it, then click right here on the dots with your mouse, and then hold your mouse and drag up to bring the price higher, or click and drag your mouse further down if you wanted to bring it further down like that. And same with the low price. So you can hover over the dots there, click your left mouse button, and then drag your mouse down to make it so that the price is lower range of your price is lower, or if you want to bring it up higher again, like so. And then here we can come back to the slider now and put the amount of money that you would want to invest to start the spot. So let's say I'm doing, let's say I'm doing just a bit over 5,000, like that. Then you have the option of whether you want to choose trailing up for your grid. Um, so when the price changes for the coin pair as it's moving, then if it moves off the chart, do you want to have it trail up? And usually I would leave that on. And there's also an option for trailing down. Um, but yeah, you don't have to use it, but if you wanted to use it, you could toggle it on. And then you would select where you want the trailing down stop to be set. So this one takes a little bit more to figure out where you want to have it and if you want to have the trailing down feature on, because if you turn it on, then it only works if you actually have extra funds in your balance available. And yeah, so for now I will turn trailing down off, but that's how you would do it. And I think that's everything. So we just review. It's the exchange and the coin pair we want and the amount that we want in this bot to start it. And we have the low price, high price set, and grid step. And remember, these settings are only for demonstration purposes. So yeah, they are not necessarily good settings to start the spot on. And so after all that, then if you like, then you can click back test, and this gives you a little bit of information on what this bot would have made if you had started it 30 days ago. The results will show you. So in this case, it's showing that with the settings for the bot that we have selected, it would have made 2.66%. So then we would test it, start the spot to test it in demo mode. But just keep in mind, as I say here, backtest mode is using historical data to emulate bot trading, and they use 10 Bitcoin as an initial investment. Please remember, past performance is not indicative of future results. So just keep that in mind. And then after it's all done, then we could click preview, and it'll show all the settings once again. And then if we want to, we're ready with it, then we can confirm to start the bot. And it's showing that it's starting up, and success, your bot has been started. And it will show at the very top here, your most recent bot will come at the top here. And it sets up the grid for you, and then after a little while, once it's all settled, all set up, then it will actually show this button as a clickable button when you hover over it. Like for now, it's ghosted out and you can't click on it yet because your bot, it does say that it's started already, but sometimes it takes it just a little bit longer just to have it all ready where you can actually do something with your bot and yeah, to stop or cancel or something like that. So like these ones here, when you hover over it, yeah, you can actually click on it. So, and then yeah, click done, and then you can see the information here. And if you need to modify anything, well, actually, there isn't a lot that you can modify after you started the bot. But if you wanted to, say, turn off trailing or something like that, or to turn on trailing if you didn't have it on, then you can go ahead and do that. So um, I guess I'll just show you one more thing then. If we were to want to cancel a bot, so yeah, how we would do that. And we already saw earlier this yeah, button here that when you hover over it, and yeah, you can actually click on it for these ones here. So let's say I were to, okay, let's say I've run this demo bot for a few days, and I'm done with the testing. Then I can come here and click on this button right here. And right here it says cancel all open orders, but you can actually click on this drop down arrow, and it'll give you three options: cancel all open orders, and that would open. It says here, open orders will be closed and the bot moved to the history. Or the other option is to sell at market price. And lastly, place sell limit order at the break-even price. So here I just want to sell it at market price, and then then you would have that selected, and then confirm. And then it'll show that it's doing its thing and stopping that bot, and the bot has been canceled. And you can click done. If it's a market order, it's pretty quick. And then the funds that are in there just goes right back into your balance, and you can click here. That's strategies, and when you click here, it's the balance, and then yeah, it would show up right there. And then the spot history, right here, just gonna show you this one last thing in this intro video, and hopefully that would be helpful. So if you click on spot history, it'll show the bots that you had tested previously, and it puts them in here so you could take a look at it and see the data on that too if you wanted to see it. And you can also change or modify some settings and restart that bot if you wanted to test it again. So to go back to your live bots in your demo account, then you just click on right here, the spot bots. And there you have it. Hopefully this demo is a great introduction to help you get a little bit more familiar with the Bitsgap interface. It is a wonderful grid trading platform, and I really love it. So hopefully this also is helpful for you. So I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.